Peace, love, and light, everyone. I hope all is well. This is your girl, Serena Wills, and welcome. Welcome back to another segment of poetry, publishing, and literary artistry. For those who don't know who I am a self published author, a poet, a spoken word artist, and a publishing coach. I have four poetry books currently under my belt, but today we're going to talk about one of those poetry books where I am now going to publish the anniversary edition. So this will be technically book number 5. So this is Reconstruction, Piece of Life, Volume 1, which is my first book baby. And last June, June 2024, made 10 years. Yes, so my book debuted June 14th, 2014. And starting in June of 2024, I've been celebrating the 10th anniversary. So what I've been doing is I released a audiobook. It's a revamped audiobook with a few new poems that is added to the book. I've been doing different types of workshops on different forms of poetry that you will now see in my book. I introduced more pantoum poems in here, metaphoric poetry as well. So what the big debut is that by June 2025 will be the revamped anniversary edition in paperback. The ebook is currently available as well. So on the website, you will see that the old edition of Reconstruction has been replaced with the anniversary edition. So in the ebook, that is available for purchase, but stay tuned and look out. June 2025 will be Reconstruction Piece of Life Volume 1, the anniversary edition. The pre-order is available, so you can pre-order your book. It will be sent to you, be autographed as well by yours truly. So what I wanted to do today was to read some of the new poetry that you will see. So one question might be, how many new poems are there? So I have added 10 new poems. 10 for 10, all right, 10 for 10 years. For those who don't know what Reconstruction is about, um, Piece of Life is a series. So this is the first of so far 3 books, and it takes you through a journey. It takes you through a journey of one that was in love, um, and how everything just felt to be in love, and everything was going grand. And then suddenly, um, there was now some trouble in paradise. There were just some things happening, things happen in relationships. No relationship is perfect. But then it went into an area of what I say a lot of hurt feelings, some that are what I call irreversible, and it goes on. The ending chapter is reconstruction, basically taking your life back, healing, and what that looks like, getting back to your foundation, realizing some in relationships realize they lost themselves in this person. They lost themselves in the relationship. So what I wanted to do was read a few poems. So we are going to start off with something light. So we're in love, right? So this poem is titled Love Lives Here, and this particular form of poetry is a pantoum poem. And pantoum poems is where you take the second and fourth line of one verse and then you make it the first and third to the next, and you keep flipping back and forth until you get to the end of the poem. So this is Love Lives Here. Love now lives here, a place with airy dreams and cool breezes on a warm spring day. Healing is invigorating as I can feel the homecoming of beautiful companionship. being an open doorway for a real love that doesn't come with any attached strings, a place with airy dreams and cool breezes on a warm spring day that was once darkened like shadows that moved in the midst within a forest haunted by abuse. Healing is invigorating as I can feel the homecoming of beautiful companionship. Thankful that I chose me and healed from my life that was once darkened like shadows that moved in the midst within a forest haunted by abuse. I now choose to walk in the light after addressing unhealed wounds. Thankful that I chose me and healed from my life, not knowing that God was going to send someone to love me for me in the near future. I now choose to walk in the light after addressing unhealed wounds. Taking the time to do the work for me and my son turned into blessings for others too. Not knowing that God was going to send someone to love me for me in the near future. My peace path was now accompanied by someone wanting to love all of me. Taking the time to do the work for me and my son turned into blessings for others too. The work I did rolled out like a beautiful stream onto my son, family, circle of friends, and my significant other. My peace path was now accompanied by someone wanting to love all of me, a love from my past who found me during these troubling times in our world today. The work I did rolled out like a beautiful stream onto my son, family, circle of friends, and my significant other. My heart was open again to love once again. A love from my past who found me during these troubling times in our world today. One to grow old with, laugh, make each other's heart sing, hold each other up, and live this life blissfully happy. All right, so that is a new poem you will see. Love lives here. Love lives here. So, as I said, the poetry book, Reconstruction, Pieces of Life, Volume 1, the anniversary edition, is going to take you through this journey. So, we're loving in that chapter. We've healed, and healing is a continuous process. Healing. Um, we now have a significant other, and things seem to be going pretty great, right? So, this next poem is called Loud Silence. So, things started great. But again, sometimes in relationships, things don't end up too great. Might be some curves or twists in the relationship. So this is called loud silence. It's funny how quiet can be so loud. Loud like a megaphone in your ear, booming speakers at a New York block party, crashing sounds as they demolish a huge building to the point where your ears are ringing, thinking you have tinnitus. It's that feeling of zero comfortability when your loved one goes silent suddenly. Even over time, they don't know how to say, when to say, or what to say without getting attacked verbally. Voices raised to the max. All they know to do is to go silent. Their silence is deafening, crawling into a place of peace and solace. Within their neurological membranes and neural pathways where no one or nothing is triggering. The tongue lashings you set on them, in turn, kicked off a tailspin of utter memories that they dread, things they've kept locked away safely since therapy. Now you got what you wanted. A look into traumatic filled times, all because of one line you said to get at them. Silence falls over the house like a gentle rain over a cemetery. Nothing but you and them, wishing they would say one word to you instead of no contact, although they are sitting right next to you. Funny how loud silence can be when you set off triggers that should have been left alone, tucked away in their memories of your suddenly distant loved one who is silently shutting you out and wants to be left alone, leaving you to be left in your own thoughts in complete silence. Mm. Whew. So that is loud silence. I'm gonna have to give myself some snaps for that one. In the poetry world, we do snaps, sometimes claps, but mainly snaps. So that is when the relationship is shifting or has shifted. There might be one too many things that have happened. And as I was talking to a couple of friends recently, when people get married, they don't get married to have the intentions of getting divorced. Or when you get with someone that you love, a partner, a boyfriend, girlfriend, significant other, the intentions are to stay together. Praying that you don't fall apart or become apart, right? But things happen. So that was loud silence. So the book goes along. There's more transitions that happen and aftermath, and starting to realize the person that you fell in love with is not the person for you. So this is these last two couple of poems are in the last chapter of Reconstruction. This is actually not a new poem. This is an old poem. This is actually the headlining, Reconstruction. Then it was time to take my life back. Overcoming my demons, climbing mountains and this thing called life. No longer feeling defeated nor depleted as I redirected my energy into my love of writing. Therapy for the soul, cleansing as I traveled to places only people imagine. Blessings began to flow. I've won the battle during this time of reconstruction. So that's an oldie but goodie. I know some people who have tuned into this show, to my segments, have heard that poem before. I've actually had people that have read my books and said they really, that poem speaks to them, um, past time, current times, that it's time. It's time to heal, start the healing, and getting back to this place called Reconstruction. So the last poem I'm going to share with you, this is a new one. This is called Baggage Claim. Baggage Claim. All right, so we're working on the healing process, and part of that is recognizing the baggage you might have. The baggage you may have, and it's time for it to not be unclaimed anymore, and to claim your baggage and to see what to do with it. Guards were up, lock and key, praying that joy comes in the morning, bit by bit knowing God will heal my broken heart, mending it like fine embroidery, finally coming to a place of understanding that healing takes time, and no one can tell me when. I'm at that sacred place, face to face with the pain that once was, being replaced with a love to call my own. No more looking back unless there is a lesson to learn, sharing my testimony about where I once was, angry, sad, shackled by verbal and mental abuse, hoping my past can help the many that are currently in my old shoes. I've decided to break free with 1 year ending, a new one almost beginning, because I deserve to be loved, No more baggage to be claimed. Worked on me as I unpacked all these years. So when God saw my heart, spirit, and mind was ready, he delivered as promised. God knew I was in a different space, a different place, enjoying the rebirthing of my whole soul, awaiting to see where all of this will take me. All right, so that is baggage claim. We all have baggage. No one is perfect. No judgment. No one is perfect. I have baggage. But the goal was, am I going to just sit and just keep letting the baggage pile up? Or am I going to start tackling those suitcases, backpacks, purses, grocery bags, whatever it is? Are you going to address the baggage in your life? So that is my time for today. That is from Reconstruction, Pieces of Life, Volume 1, the anniversary edition. It is now available pre-order. Check it out. Go to my website, serenawills.com, SerenaWills.com, where you can go ahead and pre-order and purchase your copy today. You can go in there and check out the rest of my books, the Pieces of Life series, also Crying Tears of Teal, which is a standalone book. And you might even be able to see what else is to come. There are more books on the way. You can also check out workshops I have and classes that I offer, also on my website. My social media, I am Divine Wright. That is my poet and stage name and the name of my health and wellness coaching practice. That's my other hat. That is DIVINEWRYTE. Don't forget that Y. And I'm across social media platforms as Divine Wright. All right. So I hope that blessed someone or blessed many. Check out Reconstruction, see how it might touch your soul, impact your life. If you are in a space and place of healing, that book is definitely for you. All right? So, one love, take good care, and bye for now.